Hello there guys. In this post I will show you how to send an email through Cpanel SMTP server in Laravel 10. So let's get started. So you have an Laravel livewire form like this whereby we have the name, email, that is email, and then the message. So you like to send such a message so that you can receive it within your Gmail. So how do you go about it? So let's get started. Now, the first step you'll want to do is to go to your cPanel dashboard within your hosting account. So I believe you already have a Laravel application that is deployed on your shared hosting. So in this first step, what you need to do is that you need to come here within your cPanel dashboard and then click on cPanel. So click on cPanel, that is within this one, and then you'll now be taken to the cPanel tools. Now within the cPanel tools here, you're going to type email, for example. The moment you type email, we are going to have a filter of the kind of email functionalities you have within your cPanel tools. So here you're going to find that is the email accounts. So here within the emails account, click on email accounts. Now within the emails account, you're going to find list of emails that you have created. That is a list of emails that you might have created so far when you deployed your Laravel application. However, if you don't have any email, you can as well click on this button here which says create, and then once you click on this button you'll be taken to that is create an email account, and of course your domain will be presented here, and then here you can type your email. That is, of course, it could be let's say it could be mail at webdevtrainee.com, and then of course you give a password for that particular email so that now you can use that email to receive, that is, messages within a contact form from your Laravel application. All right, so now let's go back again. So where you have your list of emails, what I'm going to do here, because I already have one of them that I've created, that is several of them that I've created, I'm going to click on connected devices. So click on connected devices on one of the emails that you already have, and then here you'll be taken to the mail client manual settings. So here is whereby you can now configure a particular SMTP settings within a particular email, and these are the settings that you need to do. Now look at here, we have the username, we have the password, of course, which is the one that you'll have created within the email that you chose to create. Then you gave it already a password, and then we have incoming server. We have different ports, for example port 1993 we have, and then we have POP3, and then as well we also have that is the POP3. It is receiving 1995, and then we have outgoing server which has the port 465 and so forth. So what do we mean by these emails? For example, port 1995, it just means that this is the incoming port within your application, like this. So the port 1993, this one, just what it does, it just it leaves a copy of your email message, while the POP3, this one will send whatever has now been brought to your domain, that is the email, the incoming message, and then it will now send the entire message. This one, it will leave a copy, but this other one, it will send. Another thing is outgoing server. We have SMTP port 465. So port 465 is also another cryptographic port whereby it will also deliver your message based on the security of it. So we have 465 and we have 587. So 465 being, it is the one that was originally registered for SMTP, and it is, of course, it is used to send, that is, it is just used to encrypt, of course, your messages, and but nowadays it has been we don't use it most of the time because 587 is now the default SMTP port number that we use so as to send messages. So the difference is just the security of the two. So I would highly recommend you use 587 instead of 465. All right. So now that's what we have within. Now these are the settings that we are going to use so as to configure them within our .env file. So what I would like you to do once we are done with this one, I want us now we go to our .env file, and to do that we need to come back again to the client area, and then I want you to click on File Manager. Within this, you can also find File Manager within your, of course, within your Cpanel tools. But let's just have this. Now here, what I'll need to do here is just to identify my application where I've deployed it. And then I just need to open this file, which is .env file. It should be here. This is the file. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to click Edit, and then click Edit like that. Now here you're taken to .env file. Remember, these are the environmental variables that you add within a Laravel application. So you're going to come on the part which has the mail, mailer, mail host, mail port, mail username, and so forth. So here you're going to set up, for example, the mail mailer. You're going to set up the SMTP. Remember, the SMTP is the Simple Mail Transfer Protocol that is used to send emails. So it is just like a postman who delivers your letters. And then we have the mail host. So the mail host here will be the address of the post office, and this, in this case, I mean the server where the emails will be sent from and received. So that is the mail host. And of course the port here, just as Ed said, we have the 465 and we have the 587. So 465 is the earlier version that we used to use, and then 465 was the earlier, and then now 587 is the newer port that we use, and mostly it is the one that we use for SMTP submission, that is sending of messages. Now we also have the mail username. So how are you going to fill that out? So you're going to identify the mail, that is the mail username is this one here, and then you're going to place it there. So that is the one that you're going to imagine. That is just the email itself that we had configured, and also the password of that particular email that we had configured. So you're going to fill out that password, and the password, of course, it is the one that is coming from here when you set up your email. So make sure you set up the email and you give the password like that. Now next we have is the encryption, and in encryption here you just give, we have two types of them. We have TLS, that is transport layer security, and we have the SSL, that is the secure sockets layer. So secure sockets layer, or SSL, is the older version of the protocol, and this one is it has vulnerabilities and security issues. So it has been considered obscure or obsolete. So it is no longer mostly used. So what we use is the TLS, which is the successor of SSL, and it is the modern way to achieve secure communication. So it has different versions. So just get to know that. So it is secure, more secure than the SSL. So you'd want to use TLS for security purposes, for more security. Then the mail from address, of course, this one will be the email that will be that the person, that is the, when you send the letter, the return address on the envelope. So that return address on the envelope, it is the one that will tell the recipients where the email came from. So in this case, you're going to have your email that you have set up as the mail from address, so that people can see it is coming from your business or your site, whichever application you have. And then lastly, this one is just there by default, so this one you don't need to know about it. Yeah, so that is what we have within our .env file. And once you have that set up correctly, now you should be able to send a message through our contact form here. So this contact form here, you're just going to come here, and then what you're going to do here is just to fill out. For example, here I'm going to Brian, just have Brian, and then here I'm going to have Brian at gmail.com, and then here I'm going to have something like test message, and then I click submit. So once I click submit, that is successful. So thank you for your message. So when I come here, you can see here I have contact form mailable. So when I click on it, you can see the contact form message, and then we have the message, that is the name, the email that I input, and then the message, of course, itself. Remember, these ones, they have been configured within our Laravel, that is contact form, so that we can receive the particular details that is within. It's an HTML form, so you can customize this one however you like. You can customize it. So this is just an example of just to show you how to send particular emails and so forth. Now, somebody may be asking, how have I been able to receive that is emails through this Gmail? So what I did here, we have something we call email forwarder. So when you come to, let's go back, let's see if I have this. Yeah, so we have, let me just go back. So here we have what we call, let me just go back. We have what we call forwarder. So this forwarders here, what it simply means is that you can see this email here, it is being forwarded to this Gmail, to my Gmail here. So what you do, here, you just come, you already have your server email created within your shared hosting account, and then you identify the Gmail, that is the Gmail email that you have, and you add it as the forward to. So it is very simple. You just have that set up here, add a forwarder, and then once you click the add forwarder, you'll be taken to a place whereby you can address, that is address to forward, and then of course the domain is going to be that one, and then the destination is forward to email address that you want to forward to. So in this case, I've already set up one. So here what I need to do is just to indicate the type of email that Gmail that I want to forward to. Another thing you need to know is that you can even have more than one Gmail. That is, the message can be forwarded to more than one Gmail account. So you can have one. For example, you can see this email domain, and I also have this other email domain. You can see there are two of them, and they are forwarding to the same Gmail. So it means if I'm also using this one to send the messages, they are going to be forwarded these two Gmail accounts. That is if they are different, of course, because these ones are still the same. So that is it, guys, on how to send emails with Laravel 10. Remember, this is Laravel 10, and it is easy to configure this and send your emails, and you are able to receive them just like this. So take note of the .env file, because this is the most important part that you'll use to set up those, that is the correct credentials. And remember, they are coming from your SMTP mail client settings. That's where you get to identify all that. Alright, guys, so if you have any question, post them in the comment section. Like this video, share it with others. As I say, don't watch and go. If it has been helpful, please subscribe, and let me meet you in the next video.